It'll be really interesting to see if we can actually take this range out. Yeah, like a week and a half in that range. I'm really excited to get into this week. I was not a big fan of last week's price action. I'm also not extremely happy with how we closed the week with this candle. I feel like we could have set up a super clean 1, 2, 3, but us closing with this at the top is not really amazing. But I still overall want to see a move up. If we move back down into this weekly structure, it's going to be a little bit rough. I'd really prefer a move up. Really prefer not moving past the last week's low. I think it was that 19,700. Yeah, it was. Which we were also watching last week. I'll probably leave that on underneath us, under whatever 4-hour levels we find, just to know where the weekly bottom is. But I'd like to keep the week. I don't really want to lose last week's low. If we do, it's gonna get nasty, man. Gonna get nasty. Really want to see a move up. I'm not super happy with how this week closed. I would have either liked to make highs or be down in structure. But it's not the biggest deal. We might have a day or two where we're caught inside this range, but it'll just be a lower wick, and hopefully we get a move up through it. That would be what I really want to see. It would open me up to like some really nice trades. But yeah, since last last Thursday in the range. So I want to see if we can make a move up without making weekly lows. No new weekly lows would make me very happy. I think what I'm going to do for levels, the last weekly low, I think it was that 19,700 that we were watching down here. I'm marking this for a weekly low. It has beautiful respect on it. If we move down there, I would probably try and bounce it. This. Big action, big action. It's had tons of beautiful respect on it. We moved down through it, I think only like 20 points the last time we dipped it. Yeah, we did. Super clean. I don't really expect us to get down to this 19,700, but if you pop into the weekly with it, it's going to be our weekly low, and I really don't want to lose this. If we start getting down there and we hold it on the 5-minute, I would probably try to bounce it. But I'm kind of just preferring that we don't move down there at all. That would be best. 19,700 is from last week. I'm leaving it up there, weekly low. Tons of respect on it. For actual trading levels, I think our high will probably be the same because our high was getting smoked with the rejects, which would be 22.89 for me. Crazy respect recently, just reject after reject after reject on the 4-hour over and over and over. I think we took 2 off of this 2300 ourselves, but it hit so many times. And then if you look back previously as well, of course, the previous respect on the level needs to be there. Beautiful break and retest. We got down through it, break and retest to the downside. We were bouncing it above it. Tons of respect on that level. I think it's very similar to what we had last week, 22.89. It looks great. Yeah, tons of respect on it. Rejects, rejects, up above it, bounce, 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 underneath, rejects. 22.89 above us. And then I think there should be a decent level in the middle here that we can target for a bounce, which would be like a hold on the weekly. 20.057. I think they're all going to be bounce levels too. Bounce, 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 rejects underneath it, tons of respect on it again. I'm sure we can zoom out, look previously. Giant reject, holy shit. Holding level, rejects underneath it, bounces on top. Super clean again. The levels are great. We just need some price action to get through it. I think it's going to be very similar. I think the middle level is new. I know we had the 19.7. I think our 2300 was up there, 22.89, 22.90, something around there. We're just holding the range. With these levels here, and then me popping back to what I want my weekly to do, it kind of puts every level at a bounce. I think the middle level I would definitely be careful at, more of a deciding level, and we're also close to it. There's a good chance we gap down through it, just because it's only like 70 points away. but I'd be a little bit more cautious on this level. If we do move down, I would probably be bouncing the last week's low, which would turn this into a long level. This is also a long level because I want it to hold for a move up. And if we crack this to the upside, I am also long. I'm basically super long biased unless we lose this low. If we take this low out down here, I would probably take a loss trying to bounce this and then flip my bias. But I'm just going to do whatever the price action tells me. All three long levels. My real preference is longs above this 289, 2300. I want to be strong above it. We would probably need a bottom weekly wick. Same thing we said here, but on last week's bottom weekly wick, we tried to move up and we got super stuck. So once again, we will probably need some form of wick, so I wouldn't be crazy surprised to see a little bit of a move down on like Monday or Tuesday. But then once we start making that long momentum above it, I'm going to be super fucking long. Super long. Only time will tell. Price action is king. We could open up the week and just do some random bullshit in between our levels. We could hold this range. We could dip underneath and just hold the middle of this range. Could be tough. We need to remember that there should be a bottom wick on the weekly for it to be a secure move, which would be a day in this range. Move down, either holding this level for a bounce, preferably not this lower level because it's kind of far away and it would be a day or two of moving down, which would kind of suck. So I'd really like to hold this level, retest up here, either or. It's really my main plays. I want to be long above these levels with one of them hit before I take a trade. It's really that simple. 289, 20057, 19700 with all three of them pointing to the upside. Yep, super basic. We are a week and a half in this zone. We have a weekly here. Just based on this weekly structure, I would really like to see some form of small bottom wick and then a move up, basically like a big 1, 2, 3. Should be this, the small red candle, wherever it is in between, and then I want longs up through here. I want a big 1, 2, 3. It's one of my favorite things to trade. Usually I like a bit more of a body on the middle candle. Yeah, super simple. I don't even have anything else to go on. Simple levels, they all have a shit ton of respect. We just need that price action in between. I want to see one of these levels get hit. Preferably, if we can open up in this range, hit this 20057 and hold it, I would be long as hell back up through this range into the highs. If we do sneak past it down here, I'm going to do nothing in this range. So if we lose this, hopefully we really lose it to the downside, and then I'll wait for this to bounce it. That is it. I got nothing else. If you got questions, put them in the chat. It should be the same levels tomorrow. The only reason it wouldn't is if we move up and we gap up here, but we would need like a 200-point gap up, so I don't really see that happening. So it should be the same for the morning. We will see where we open up and where we can take off from. That's it. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. I will